Humans' record as a steward of our lakes and rivers has been checkered at best. Dead Horse Lake has reawakened candid public debate about human progress. Bull sharks display true hunters hold a deep hatred of wildlife in their hearts. None more so than the shark hunter.
But I think it's probably a bad idea to get in the middle of flamingos' natural migration cycles. Just saying.
No need to hide. Touching me. I knew it. Probably right under me. Yeah, a breeze would be nice. Wrap it up for now, boys.
The hunt is over, and there will be an inevitable rush on dollar drafts at Flamingo Joe's. The spring of '73 was a magical time in Port Clovis when local favorite Trash Talk placed 20th in the Derby and the city placed first in the country for petty theft. Another shark hunt begins.
Dead Horse Lake should be embarrassing, right? But in Port Clovis, they put up a monument. It's gotta be the best at something.
when the sound of shotguns and Molly Hatchet disturbs the serenity of an otherwise calm the bartender life ender, Bobby Bojangles.
I see a shadow!
Time for us to put down another shark.
The Marine Predator displays little caution as the situation further escalates.
Can't hide all damn day. Should have brought my fish finder. Could be looking right at me. It's touching me. I know it. It could be anywhere. She gotta be somewhere out here. I don't think we're gonna make any more headway today.
The powers of society have retaliated with deterrent action, but mankind is ultimately impotent to stop Mother Nature's vengeance. Handyman special overlooking breathtaking panoramic lake views, open living with vintage appeal. Call Deborah. The bull shark must return to her native ocean home. When going to the beach, it's always a good idea to bring a pair of stylish, glare-proof sunglasses.
Say what you want. Them hobos, good workers. Unlike my so-called son, Kyle. That's why I pay him to stay on the lookout for that shark.
Come on, show your face! Probably right under me. Yeah, a breeze would be nice. Could be looking right at me. That was a good, honest effort. Now let's get drunk.
Port Clovis has grown bored of the hunt, leaving our shark to fight another day. Back on board the Cajun Queen.
That's Kyle, my son. He's just here for the summer. Studies marine biology. Look at that. I got one hand can still tie a hook. He got two can barely tie his shoes. Must get that from his mama. Yeah. He used to help my daddy around. Spent a lot of time together. But we wasn't close. He was a shark hunter, that's all he was. If if anybody were gonna catch the Mega, it'd be him. Thought it was a government experiment, got itself loose. Boy, he wanted that job. Wanted it bad. Found it once. Didn't catch it, no.
What happened to your father?
Huh?
What happened?
Look, I ain't got time to answer questions all day. Got work to do.
Just like Kyle LeBlanc, our young bull is the inheritor of a long family tradition, struggling to find her place in the world. Golden Shores was built as vacation residences for wealthy out-of-towners, with spectacular ocean views, private beach access, and a gate to keep out the locals. This shark understands that she needs to eat essential minerals to stay healthy and grow. The shark returns to the grotto to focus on personal transformation. Consistently the most difficult hole on the course, many golfers struggle with this par 7 humdinger. Using crude weapons to take down alpha predators is a skill many shark hunters honed while in prison.
Golden Shore's got a shark that needs killing.
Let's show this shark what the Coast Guard's all about.
I didn't know she's there. I really should get that polarized.
The battle is over, but the war goes on.
I know it. Be anywhere.
Golden Shores import this mako from Sri Lanka and train it to guard their community? Not likely, but let's pretend they do, as it makes for a more interesting storyline.
Does it smell unusual? Or is that just Port Clovis?
Humans' attention spans are short. They've already forgotten about the shark and her many crimes. New USGA Rule 4.182 might have saved these damaged clubs from abandonment. This instantized protein makes a great between-meal supplement, giving the shark the energy she needs to put on serious mass.
Traders come every year to Baton Tordu, because what other way is there to celebrate killing beautiful animals for tasteless, nutritionless body parts than a $450 round of golf?
The largest mako ever caught weighed 805 pounds. For perspective, that's like 1,000 cans of condensed tomato soup. The predatory scavenger is often quite content to dine on whatever wastes fall to the ocean floor. King mackerel remains a popular dish, in spite of being one of the top 5 fish for potential mercury poisoning. Nothing gets a kingfish in the mood quite like watching a 73-year-old hit a double bogey. The fact that they've turned the waters off Baton Tordu into a spawning ground attests to their love of seniors golf. Bull shark is an animal of broad dietary proclivities. Hockey sticks are still legal according to Baton Tordu course rules, but not for long if membership director Doug Thompson has anything to say about it. Golf ball diving is an exciting and growing field where you can risk alligators and venomous snakes for 7 to 10 cents per ball. Bull sharks have a habit of gobbling up anything that finds its way into the water. The members of Baton Tordu who commissioned this piece apparently found it whimsical, whereas if you ask me, it's a little trite and unimaginative. The predator is vulnerable outside of her liquid element. Somebody's drinking team has a drowning problem. shark is now an adult, and she should probably spend less, save more, and start researching indexed mutual funds. Depending on its mood, a shark can be slow and cunning or quick and terrifying. Upon using this medication, if you experience priapism, do not attempt to improvise your own surgical shunt. Traveling around, we are constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world. A shark is never one to pass up a fat fiesta. An insatiable fish, the bull shark is 9/10 appetite. Sharks' propensity to clear the ocean of its assorted detritus is one of their most valuable functions. The Sultan of Speed, the Mako. Fast and aggressive, the mako is known as the peregrine falcon of sharks. But as the peregrine is a land-based bird, this designation means nothing to the mako. The bull shark is able to attain larger maximal sizes through selective feeding. The rapacious rover is always swimming, searching for anything to satisfy the gluttony that is their defining trait. Clovis is thoroughly energized by the shark menace.
Back when I was a boy, I thought I'd be a golfer. But damn if I didn't like sinking sharks a lot more better than sinking putts.
I got all day!
The shark, perhaps having gone too far with her pranks and hijinks, is now the subject of a county-wide shark hunt.
On Golden Shores. Major shark situation. The shark's stirring up trouble. Let's go!
Anybody else see that? Anybody got a good set of needle-nose pliers? Probably right under me.
Well, that's it for today.
It's another unsuccessful shark hunt for the people of Port Clovis.
Pizza parties always end in a fight over whether the poodle wheat and terrier mix should be called a woodle or a weedle.
Major shark situation. Shark situation, let's move.
The shark returns once again to her safe haven.
Somebody got her, right?
Another shark hunt draws to a close. Depending on its mood, a shark can be slow and cunning or quick and terrifying. Too often provokes Port Clovis locals into killing every swimming creature along the coast.
Serious problem.
It's remarkable how quickly Port Clovis takes up arms in the name of the savage shrimper, Pookie Paul.
Let's roll out.
The bull shark obstinately digs in as the conflict escalates. The spectacle of a rampaging shark never fails to attract interest.
Shores will pay a premium to solve their little shark problem. No more shark attacks on my watch. Let's go.
Stopped growing cotton and rice and started growing luxury vacation.
A shark's gills are not designed to function out of water. This shark should consider returning to the water.
Right at me.
sunk it in one shot back in '93. And if Cliff Giddich tell you I didn't, he'll lie.
They're around here somewhere. Should have brought my fish finder.
It takes 3 hours of training and $8 to become a licensed shark hunter. Though the fishing phenom, Candyman Curtis.
Who's up for a good old day?
Things are getting heated in this war of attrition between man and nature. This shark is a sort of super scavenger, completely lacking in what may be called dietary discrimination.
Anywhere. Anybody got the lip on? Probably right under me. This is my
Mutagen 23 is certainly heating up the evolutionary arms race. With little fanfare, another bounty hunt comes to a close. Sometimes even sharks just need to dirty bulk. The ocean world can be fierce and uncompromising. Vegetation salinity zones in this area include fresh marsh, intermediate marsh, brackish marsh, and saline marsh. The resilient bull shark is able to navigate all of them with ease. bayou brawler, the American alligator. The shark listens determinedly for the irregular, low-frequency sound of an animal in peril. Rosie has been a star in Big B's Bayou Buddies stunt show, but our shark is far too young to appreciate Rosie's classic brand of celebrity. The solitary hunter stumbles upon another source of nourishment. The bull reaffirms her top predator role in the food chain. The beach sure does look inviting, but according to the most recent study, the sand here contains dangerously high concentrations of fecal bacteria. Back aboard the Cajun Queen, family tensions are at an all-time high.
Kyle, what's wrong? Can't you catch no reef?
I can, but this one's like 20 feet.
15.
Whatever.
Can't do it.
I'll come out there, I'll do it. The old man with one hand.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't be mutilating baby sharks.
What you say?
Nothing.
Boy couldn't catch in a diaper. He telling me how to hunt a shark. Believe that?
I mean, I came down here thinking it'd be a good opportunity for some father-son bonding. But now, I don't know. I might start looking for another summer job.
Hey, not everybody made to be a fisherman. Hope this whole university thing works out for him, yeah?
Sapphire Bay's famous Pier 1 provides visitors with plenty of skee ball, popcorn shrimp, and elegantly airbrushed t-shirts. This protein supplement has 0 additives, so the shark doesn't have to worry about hidden artificial colors or flavors. These scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible detritus. The bull retreats to the grotto for refuge and quiet reflection. Long a haven for small government ideologues, Port Clovis prides itself in its lax amusement park safety standards. weapons to take down alpha predators is a skill many shark hunters honed while in prison.
Any hunters out there? New bounty, y'all. Let's roll out.
Attacks remind us that sharks are very important animals in our marine ecosystem. Port Clovis responds with swift retributive action.
I used to take God to the carnival when he wasn't nothing but an itty-bitty boy. The fact that he was afraid of that Ferris wheel should have told me he wasn't never gonna be no shark.
the Hoosier hotshot, Ensign Tyler Dixon. The Marine Predator displays little caution as the situation further escalates. The spectacle of a rampaging shark never fails to attract us.
Sapphire Bay with his shark situation.
DCP just pulled a bounty for a real live Maneater. Let's roll!
This mineral supplement wouldn't be necessary if this shark ate a more nutritious, well-balanced diet.
Hell, I don't know. Maybe I'm scared of us. Is that it? Nah, that ain't it. Let's pack it up.
It's another unsuccessful shark move for the people of Port Clovis. This shark is a sort of super scavenger, completely lacking in what may be called dietary discrimination. Traveling around, we are constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world. Port Clovis is thoroughly energized by the shark menace.
Sapphire Bay, like yesterday.
Bounty time, everybody!
The profusion of parrotfish here have kept Sapphire Bay's local hammerhead healthy and strange-looking.
I know it. Yeah, a breeze would be nice. Oh, it could be anywhere.
Things about Mama Maybell, but she always give me a fair price on fence.
The grotto provides a brief respite from the Sturm und Drang of the Gulf. Sharks' propensity to clear the ocean of its assorted detritus is one of their most valuable functions. bull shark is an animal of broad dietary proclivities. The evolutionary anomaly, the hammerhead. The bull shark triumphs, overcoming her opponent's clearly superior depth perception. The shark returns once again to her safe haven. Founder of America's largest shark finning enterprise, Mama Maybelle Bryant has collected quite a fleet of recreational boats. Her fail sons, Randall and Tyson, can often be spotted piloting them around Sapphire Bay. Shark hunters kill for the same reason we all do, to feel complete.
Sapphire Bay. Let's get another shark coat. What are you waiting for?
hunters stalk their prey, fully aware of the grisly horrors that await them upon a single misstep.
Right at me.
As is well known, volleyballs make way better friends than soccer balls, who will stab you in the back the first chance they get.
It could be anywhere.
Only here can the shark discover the miracle of self-love. Shark hunting was prohibited by royal decree in ancient Fiji. But this is decided not ancient Fiji. There's way more liquor stores and payday lenders.
Only known habitat of the speckled seaside sparrow. But, you know, they went extinct in 2007.
the corn-fed colossus, Butcher Boy Brady. The tail of the shark is more correctly referred to as the caudal fin. Only time will tell whether government actions can diminish Port Clovis's reputation as a shark attack hotspot.
Let's see that face. Can't hide all damn day. What's right under me? Looking right at me.
The battle is over, but the war goes on. A bounty has been put out, and now a dangerous army of lawless, trigger-happy sadists begin shooting anything that moves.
Any hunters out there? Roll out! We got a forest shark.
How long have we been out here? Yeah, a breeze would be nice. Oh, it could be anywhere. Favorite part of the job. Anybody got some lip on? Hey, false alarm. Just a log. Well, you're dead in the water.
Humans' attention spans are short. They've already forgotten about the shark and her many crimes, so ends the bounty. Time is running out for our shark. Hunters are on the water, bringing their explosives and poor impulse control with them.
Need some hunters on it.
Get loaded for salt.
It's hunting time.
Everybody, right under me. Anybody got a good set of needle-nose pliers? Could be looking right at me.
Quite a strange conglomeration of stuff will end up in the stomachs of sharks.
Anybody else see that?
The hunt ends. But this is a mere pause in the eternal struggle between man and nature. Like most American cities, the founders of Port Clovis were Freemasons, and probably Illuminati, congregated in secret UFO bases to perform Luciferian blood rituals. The shark hunter is the only thing keeping tourists from a nasty, horrible death. Outsiders are just avoiding the beach for a few hours.
Sapphire Bay with a shark situation. Shark situation. Let's move.
My favorite lighthouse. Had a keeper named Emil. Always had the best cold liquor. Now they got it automated. I tell you, that computer's a lot less fun to drink with.
Clovis has grown bored of the hunt, leaving our shark to fight another day. The shark returns to the grotto to focus on personal transformation. The appetite of this shark is nearly insatiable. There's no such thing as a recession-proof business, except for the frozen banana stand. Whether boom or bust, the demand for reliable, quality frozen bananas remains a constant. Port Clovis's communal guard against shark attacks came after experimentation with animal sacrifices to appease the shark god, Dakiwaka.
Hey, who's in the mood for a bounty? Follow me.
Daddy used to take me here for sailing lessons. He'd sit up on his trawler waving his hunting rifle, yelling at me to sail faster.
Hey, shark, get your ass out of here. The hell is it? It's a pretty distinctive-looking shark. I didn't just come out here to burn gas. Hell, I don't know. Maybe she's scared of us. I see her. Oh. Never mind.
With little fanfare, another bounty hunt comes to a close. As twilight falls, Pete is in an uncharacteristically quiet mood.
It's a dangerous job. It's not something unknown to me. Well, you want to see dangerous? Look at that, yeah? That's PT 522. My daddy crewed that off of Guadalcanal. He was Navy. Gunner's mate. Pacific Theater. But when I was 16 men, came back a day later with 3. Man survives all that, just to die here in the Gulf.
What happened to him?
Oh, you don't like me saying this, but my daddy, his granddaddy, was killed by a mega shark.
I'm sorry. He's talking about a prehistoric fish that went extinct 2.6 million years ago.
I seen
Yeah,
it.
you were a kid.
Ain't they discover new animals all the time?
Sort of. Well, not exactly. In lots of cases, they're just corrections of species with different names. Also stuff like misspelling.
But I just say it. Maybe there are things in the water that ain't in your textbook. Stick around. Maybe you learn a thing or two this summer.
Whatever.
The ocean is vast. The majority of it still remains unmapped and unexplored by mankind. Perhaps Kyle shouldn't be so quick to dismiss his father's fevered ramblings. Once more, the shark turns back to this place of centered calm.
That's the one what took my hand, all right. Get yourself ready, boy. Now we playing with power. This was a crafted monster. Scare her out of there. Oh, cool pussy. Ain't you? Come on. This is just a game we play. Boy. I've been waiting for you, shot. Need reinforcements. Don't drag ass now. That damn cage cost me $3,000. Hey! You stop that this right now, second. Don't fight what's inevitable. This girl's a crafted monster. Come on. This is just a game we play.
Scaly Pete remains resolute.
Where's she at?
I don't know.
Big enough to toss him now, ain't you? Can! Get that can! Douse him! Pique-toi! We're about to blow! Get the f*** off! Forget it, boss! He's just a boat! Carl! Carl!
What remains of the boat lurches, then slowly sinks to the bottom of the sea. The shark is now an elder, and thus begins a new battle against systemic age discrimination. Over the course of a bull shark's life, it will ingest quite a broad assortment of flotsam and jetsam. The solitary hunter stumbles upon another source of nourishment. The predatory scavenger is often quite content to dine on whatever wastes fall to the ocean floor. In the kill or be killed world of the sea, performance-enhancing mutagens provide benefits that could mean the difference between life and death. Shark is known to be a voracious, if hardly discriminating, eater. This recreation of the Titanic was so accurate, 1,500 people died during its maiden voyage. The shark uses lipids from high-fat fare like this to help fuel her reign of terror. Prosperity Sands features glittering white beaches fenced off for the sole enjoyment of the ultra-rich, mega-rich, and super-rich. Even the self-driving technology of Gazorpazorp is not without its reliability concerns. Thanks to powerful risk assessment software, we now know that this was a wildly idiotic place to build vacation homes. No one can tell what may be found in a shark's stomach. It's truly the ocean's garbage can. Humans have seen less than 5% of our oceans, which means there's still plenty of treasure out there for everybody. Beach erosion can be harmful for ecosystems by changing habitat conditions for such local fauna as seals, sea turtles, birds, and fish. Some sharks are scavengers, indiscriminately consuming anything that's vaguely edible. Due to their large oxygen needs, mahi-mahi must constantly swim to ventilate their gills. The grotto provides a brief respite from the Sturm und Drang of the Gulf.